The Legacy Initiative. This is a month-long giving campaign that we as a church are going to do every single year. Now, the idea is that we can use the resources that God has given to us in order to focus on planting seeds financially that are going to help us to accelerate the vision that we have as a church to seek and save the lost. After all, the resources that God has given us, that's what they're used for. They're going to leave a lasting legacy for the gospel. Now, our Legacy Initiative focus in 2024 is going to be on our move as a church from being portable into being permanent. Now, I want to invite you to listen to some of our ministry leaders as they talk about how this move from portability to permanence is going to create new challenges, but also open up some new opportunities.
Hey, what's up guys? My name's Sean Butt and I have the privilege of being our student director and our volunteer director here at Covenant Church. And man, am I so pumped to have the opportunity to move into a building here at the end of the year. It's going to change the landscape of the way we do student ministry and volunteer ministry drastically. A lot of you may not know this, but currently our student ministry meets separately in homes. Every single Sunday night we meet in a home, so to have a place that we can call home where our middle schoolers and our high schoolers can come together in one place is going to be a massive blessing. We also partner with other churches in the area to do something we call Student Weekend every single year, where fellow believers, fellow students from all around the Grove City area and the surrounding areas come together and worship together. To have the opportunity to be able to host an event like this would be so incredibly amazing. Our volunteers here at Covenant Church are amazing. Whether it's a warm greeting when you walk into the door, or somebody holding a child in the nursery, or somebody behind the camera is operating it, they are what make the Sunday morning experience seamless. They are quite literally the nucleus of our church. Now, keep in mind, we've been portable for all of these years, and we're finally getting a place to call our home. Well, with that, creates some challenges and some changes when it comes to our volunteer ministry. We need to have a place to hold all of the resources that we need to make that Sunday morning experience so incredibly good, which is why we need to utilize our volunteer room that we'll be having at our new building. This will be a place where our volunteers can go and pray together and just have a time of meeting before service, but more importantly than that, somewhere where we can store all of the needs that we're going to have for every single weekend. Let's talk parking really quick. Our current parking lot can hold about 140 spots, while our worship center seats about 440. See how that math ain't quite mathing yet? We need to be able to utilize the property behind our church for additional parking. Our parking team is going to be so incredibly pivotal to get cars on and off our parking lot safely every single week. And speaking of the seats in our auditorium, it's going to seat about 440. Well, we currently have about 200 actual chairs. And listen, I've pitched my idea of BYOC, bring your own chair, and it got shot down immediately. So we have a huge need for additional chairs for our worship center. And finally, let's talk about the lobby. Man, I'm so pumped about the lobby. The lobby is quite literally going to be the centerpiece of our church. I mean, think about it. This is where you're going to meet with your friends and your family members before and after service. This is going to be an area where our students are going to hang out for their services. In fact, this may even be an area where we're hosting wedding receptions. And currently, right now, it's just a big white box. We have needs for updated coffee. We have needs for graphics on the walls, furniture, and all the furnishings that we're going to need to make our lobby the warm and welcoming place that it needs to be. And when you support the Legacy Initiative, you're helping in these areas, whether it's spots in our parking lot, whether it's the coffee bar, graphics on the walls, or you are quite literally helping support put seats in our auditorium so people can sit down and hear the gospel message. Man, I'm so incredibly excited to get to be a part of these next steps of the future of what Covenant Church is going to be, and I can't wait to experience that with each and every single one of you.
The Legacy Initiative 2024 runs from July the 14th through August the 11th. And we're asking you to be in prayer for how it is that God might be calling you to meet some of the needs that we have as we move from portable to permanent. we're asking you to give sacrificially and generously over and above what you normally would. Now, there's multiple ways that you can give in the Covenant Church app. That's a really easy one. Or you can go to covenantchurch.us/legacy and give that way as well. And do not forget that on August the 11th, that evening, we're going to be out here at the church property to have a celebration, to pray over what God is doing, ask Him to multiply the gifts that have been given. And I hope that you'll be there with us that evening.